Last time on the Language of Magic, the group had just finished having its little tussle with Gulvorg, a mutated warg, and Parsnip wanted to check on his home. You all traveled through the forest, met a troll who had a mushroom on his bum. Spoke with you a little bit, kind of let you know how the forest was becoming infected with something, a strange kind of this purple coloration coming up through the soil, a little bit of vapors coming out of the ground that can be seen. Uh, you all eventually went to Tango's hometown of Matoraville and met with both his parents and several other people of this little hamlet. Uh, they are under the impression that they're all going to die, but what are you going to do? They've had long lives, right? Um, while you were there speaking to the fun little fellows, they did say, well, since you're adventurers and you like to help out with things, maybe you could get one of their residents a couple of apples for them because they've been extra grumpy without their apples. Uh, the young woman that normally goes out and fetches them was a little too afraid to head to the nearby orchard. Uh, Parsnip knew the way, took you guys there, and you heard sounds and noticed things feeding on these oddly colored apples. You saw what I thought at first might have been a deer, but after it became a little more visible, it appeared that it was partially a deer, maybe once was a deer, as its flesh was falling off, tearing through, similar to how the wargs became or changing into Gulvorgs. And a suggestion was made for your wizard to go up and make a sound to try to scare the group away, but as if something, as some hand was guiding its presence, a little squirrel or a squirrel-like creature crawled out of a nearby tree and jumped at Arcus right as he was beginning to cast his spell. With that, we'll go ahead and we'll pick it up inside of this apple orchard. For those that possibly didn't see it, the deer-like creature, and the squirrel that's launching out towards Arcus at this point. Uh, Arcus, we'll kick things off with you. We'll keep things simple at the moment.
It's
You're
so
trying to make this.
pretty.
It's very pretty. They're precious. Arcus, if you wouldn't mind, could you give a concentration check to see if you can continue casting the spell? We'll see. This will determine what the initiative is like. Um, if the Squirrelipede is interfering with your concentration of the spell or not. Excellent. You're able to cast your minor illusion as you pay just enough attention to this squirrel flying towards you. Something in the back of your mind told you squirrels were coming for you. You lean back a little bit. The squirrel launches itself and lands in the grass next to you. Do you wish to continue casting your minor illusion spell to make a sound?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. What is it you're going to be producing out there?
Um, just something out in like this bush area that just is saying "Yar, matey" over and over again.
Okay. All right. As you throw out that spell real quick,
Shout out Tango for that idea.
mhm. It makes absolute sense. You cast your spell out towards it. If you wouldn't mind, if you could give me either a persuasion check or a performance check. Okay, all right. You all hear this "Yar, matey! Yar, matey!" coming from a tree. Um, Unfortunately, Simon, what you actually hear is "Hi, everyone," but the rest of you hear that "Yar, matey" go on. And the deers, the deer lottles, look towards it for a second, and then you notice movement nearby in a couple of other places. Give me a D4 roll. One more little roll here, please, Arcus. 3, excellent. You're going to see a couple of motions in a few places. Just to your left, just a little bit in front of you, and over to the right, creatures seem to crawl out of some of the bushes. Um, and towards the direction of that tree, you'll see spider silk flying towards it. You all look over at the source of where the spider silk was coming from and see something else a little bit disturbing. Raccoon? Spider? Not sure, but out of their mouths,
I love it,
spider
and I
silk.
want it. That's gonna be my new familiar. He's so adorable.
He really is.
The other locations they come from are as follows. Here and here. Your sound seems to have distracted them. They're launching their projectile webs in the direction of the tree. Uh, they don't seem to be afraid of the sound that's coming out. The squirrel is rearing up to jump towards Arcus one more time. And at the very least, this deer is turning towards the direction of the group and it's lowering its head. Um, some of these creatures are now surprised at your presence, others are not. We're just going to go ahead and say you guys have advantage on your initiative rolls, and I will give a few of them some disadvantage in this case. But everybody go ahead and roll initiative. And I've got some different music for tonight. They're speedy little boogers.
I'm gonna I'm blanking on the name of it. Fancy footwork or tandem footwork and give everybody a plus. Let me just roll it.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay. I'm slightly worried that I typed in their initiatives wrong because one of them just got a 32, but that's okay. They're fast little critters.
+6 for
32.
everybody.
I don't see the initiative tracker.
I'm
Oh,
getting
there it is. Okay. And then we just need to add 6 to the number we rolled.
This one is the disadvantage. Ah, nice job. All right. You guys let me know when you feel you are ready.
Righty.
Parsnip, you need to change your initiative to 25, buddy. It's not letting me do it for you, sorry. Perfect.
I have feline interference. Sorry.
I'm dealing with the same thing.
Had that all day during work today. All right, we're going to kick this off with Tango. Tango, this is a bit of a dangerous situation. You recognizing that there are quite a few animals, something. They are turning their attention towards the group. At least a few of them are. Most likely, when one of them starts to charge towards you, others will likely follow. What do you want to do in this situation?
I actually don't think I can see most of them. They're right on the edge or the periphery of my vision. I can kind of see the one spycoon over here. But I think Tango's initial reaction, his instinct. Now I can see.
Daylight mode.
Yeah. I think even the one back here is just hidden by the tree trunks, but that's cool. Because, Tango's looking out, armed, ready for anything. And then just out of the corner of my eye, see this lobster squirrel leap out towards Arcus. So he's going to step over in front of Nip and go, "Arcus, look out!" And take a swing at the squirrel.
The squirrelipede is poised to jump and bite towards Arcus.
Squirrelipede. Jesus. Alright.
The 26 very easily connects with the squirrelipede.
Excellent.
You hit its HP exactly. The thing jumps up, biting towards Arcus. You're not sure how dangerous this might be, but you're able to kind of slice right through it, and two different parts of it land on either side of his foot.
Okay. I see more movement. And let's see if I can get there. I've used 5. I don't think I can get to any other creature, of course. The only times I can use Hue, nothing's around. But I'll start charging up towards the spycoon up here.
Yeah, this weird trilling and skittering as it seems to still be focused a little bit towards the tree. Wasn't paying as much attention, but as you move up, its eyes, multiple sets, dart towards you.
Creepy. Okay, I think the only thing left I can do is bonus action, Cloak of Billowing.
Excellent. Interesting enough, you activate your Cloak of Billowing, and right now, you can tell it feels ever so slightly more majestic than it might normally. Nothing would indicate as to why, but you can definitely feel that majesty coming from it. Arcus, this little squirrelipede had it in for you, dove towards you, and it's been cleaved in two. You too see these creatures looking now, and you can see some of them starting to eye Tango, who stepped forward. What do you wish to do?
Okay. I will move. And I think I'll just try to firebolt this deer over here.
All right, go for it.
As soon as my computer catches up. There we go.
A 16. It's AC, so your firebolt connects with it. All right. Your fire impacts with it without any issues whatsoever. It seems to take the damage as you would expect it to.
And then bonus action, I'll try to shove this guy closer to Tango, who was upset that he couldn't get there.
All right. Go ahead, and it's a it's telekinetic. Is it?
Yeah. I'm just trying to find it somewhere in my sheet.
Yeah. Double check to make sure it doesn't have to go specifically away from you, but I'm pretty sure you can. I think I've used that to like pull people before.
The kinetic. As a bonus action, you can telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. Moved 5 feet toward or away from you. So I guess I'll
There you go.
pull it towards me. There's a save involved. Strength save. DC is 8 plus. Oh, so then DC is whatever it is, 16, 17?
Uh,
Strength
they
save.
they did not roll a natural one, but they got a 1.
Yeah.
You pull it out from the tree branch that it was kind of on, and you can see it like brings a little bit of cobweb, or well, spider coon webs with it, and they kind of stretch and tear off from its legs, and it kind of flops into some closer branches.
And then I just look at Tango and I just mouth the words without saying them. Nice cloak.
Excellent.
And that'll be turn.
All right. All right. You guys didn't quite see this one. I'm practicing my hotkeys tonight.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna make this work. Ha, there we go. Over in the corner, you hear this sound kind of go out, and a deer charges out from the brush. They're pretty quick. Two of you has kind of stepped forward into their view, and they're charging towards you. Arceus, you're going to have some cover from this apple tree that's here, but as it's charging in your direction, you see it stop, and it kind of pulls its neck back for a second, and then throws its face forward, and kind of out of the hole in its skull, you just see this green fluid fly towards you as it seems to be spitting in your direction. We'll make this public. It launches a bit of this acid towards you, and it lands on the ground next to you. It shakes its head for a second, pulls back one more time, kind of flings again. Goes towards you, but lands on the ground on the other side. As you kind of look down for just a moment, the ground kind of sizzles as this green fluid lands. With that, it's over to Parsnip.
I will move And then I will fire at this guy twice.
All right. Parsnip, just kind of as a free action, if you wouldn't mind, can you give me a perception check as you're kind of looking in that direction? You've got a clear line of sight down this orchard. Absolutely excellent. As you've been here before, it might have been a while, but you've been here before, and you can look down towards past this orchard a little bit, and there's a little bit of a pathway beyond it. And even in the midst of this little bit of chaotic scene here, you can't help but immediately recognize that something's a little bit different. Just a couple 100 feet away, you see a tree that just it doesn't feel like it's supposed to be there, and it's as if there's some sort of structure on it to some reason. It's beyond your current combat situation, but you definitely recognize that there's something a little higher up that's wasn't there before. Feel free to take your shots.
Okay.
22 connects. Their AC is 16.
Second shot.
With advantage because he's vexed. Unfortunately, the second shot goes a little bit wide, and at the last, it looks like it's going to hit, but it kind of collides off of its exposed skull and flies over to the side, missing. Anything else for Tango, or excuse me, for Parsnip?
Yeah, so much for advantage.
So much.
No, that's it for him.
All right. This Deerlottle, it did have a higher initiative, but it had a disadvantage. Lowering it down. Let's see if Parsnip's within 60 feet as it kind of sees something different in here. It's going to charge directly towards Parsnip, attempting to gore you. That is a 19 hit.
That will hit on the numbers.
Oof,
I will use a reaction
Ouchie.
to protect a field and reduce that by a number.
All right. As you're pulling that up, as it comes over and oh wait, actually that's the stampede ability. Reduce that by 9. It moves over. It's able to gore you, and then it rears back up and attempts to bring these clawed hooves down towards you. And you're able to kind of dodge out of the way, and it slams its feet onto the ground with a big, big thud. Simon, you're up.
All right. Simon's going to see that his buddy Nip just got attacked. And so he's going to point the gun at the creature. And as a bonus action, he's going to use his innate sorcery. And then he's going to cast Eldritch Blast. And let's see if I can hit. We'll see. Let's see. That should be with advantage. So give me 1 second. It didn't roll, but I did get a critical on one. Let's try that again. Hold, please. Okay. So
We'll just go with this. So you got the crit and the 23 to connect.
okay. So it's max damage plus I roll the damage.
Yeah, roll the damage and just add 10 to the Eldritch Blast.
So 12 crit damage on, or 12 damage on the crit, and then
And
4
so 16.
damage. And then he's going to skedaddle behind Phalar.
You point this handled tube towards these things, and little runes light up along it. And then when they reach the end, two blasts of eldritch energy fly out from it. Feels a little different. Feels a little foreign. You haven't done that one before, but felt a little good at the same time as you critically hit them.
Yeah.
Anything else for Simon?
Nope. Simon's good. He's going to hide behind Phalar.
Right. The spider coon here, it looks over at the group, looks over at Parsnip, and it too seems to have a little something that it can do from range. As it's going to attempt to, actually, we're going to see if it actually has used its web. So let's see if it gets it back. That didn't work. All right, it actually doesn't get its web back, so it's going to jump out towards Parsnip. You see it kind of, it looks like it's kind of hunkering down a little bit, and its little spider legs then fling downwards quickly, and it pounces essentially right on top of Nip as best as can, trying to land on top of him and bite him. It was a natural one, so it misses horribly. The branch kind of gave out from it a little bit as it's jumping. It's going down towards Parsnip, and it just kind of smashes into the ground and rights itself back up, and just sort of sits at his feet. The second one here. Where are you? There you are. You see another kind of jump out from the bushes. It too does not recharge its web. It jumps onto the top of this tree over here, kind of snarls and chitters for a bit, and scurries about. And seems to be moving towards the party. That is its turn, and we'll pass it to Phalar.
Oh, hi, Simon.
Hello.
The one I can most easily see is this guy right here. So I'm gonna shoot a starry wisp at it from where I'm at. Nat 20.
The net 20 does, in fact, succeed.
Heck yeah.
So that's with additional to 16 more additional to that. So 25 points of radiant damage smashed into the little booger.
Yeah, and is it in the tree or what height is it at?
It's kind of just dangling on the tree a little bit. It's at the edge of a branch there. It got pulled out of the main part of the tree.
Okay. I think I will end my turn.
All right. With that, Oops, that's not what that's supposed to be there. There we go. Another little squirrelipede comes running down the thin tree trunk of this center apple. And you don't know why, but the squirrel seemed to have it in for Arcus. He goes charging towards him. It can't really get much further than that, as another one of these little squirrelipedes is fixated right on you, Arcus. Its little front mandibles coming in and out of its mouth ever so slightly. You can't help but see a little bit dripping from them. The spider coon that Arcus pulled towards Tango, it will chitter a bit and attempt to regain its use of web. It also fails. Why am I getting 1dy6? Okay, yeah, it definitely was meant to be. So it too, it bounces up into the air like a jumping spider, coming down towards Tango's head. It is fate. Believe a 15 will miss as it lands on the ground between Tango and Arcus. I've had one more dear Lottle. Where's this one? Here it is. All right. Oh, it's 80 feet. Yeah. The little deer Lottle here up to the north, it goes charging straight forward. Now, it's got a couple of effects that kind of happen here. First, it has this. It can essentially move through you just a little bit. Second, it can stampede. So, it's going to charge straight through Arcus and Phalar. If each of you could please give me a dexterity saving throw as this creature charges through you. Okay, you're both going to take 12 points of force damage. And as it kind of finishes passing through Phalar on the other side, you both drop down prone. And with that, Darren, you were taken back a little bit by this. You weren't quite ready for the combat, but now you are. What do you wish to do?
Yeah. Would you allow me to use a bonus action to help someone up to their feet?
Sure, if you wish.
Okay. Yeah. They're just gonna move over here. Oh no, right here, right here. And he's gonna say, "Moonstring, get up!" And yeah, it's a bonus action. It's gonna try and like lift Phalar up to their feet, and then he is going to cast a spell. He's going to offer a quick prayer to the Watcher, and cast Bless on Valdoria, on himself, so he can keep the Bless up, and on Arcus.
Okay. Rather with Darren taking the time to actually help you up, you're up from prone right away. Arcus, unfortunately, you're still laying down next to a chittering spider coon who's basically right at your face right now.
That'll be turn.
Okay. Tango, back to you.
All right. Spider coon leapt at me, ducked out of the way, landed in between me and Arcus. I'll spin towards it and try and strike down at it. Has this one taken? No, it hasn't taken any hits yet. Hey.
It has. Forgive any of the if you see their health bars, because it's the same thing I've learned. I have to kind of use other methods, so I'm recording it in the third circle, but it looks like it's just bloodied.
Okay. So these are looking a little stronger than those squirrels were.
Yeah, the spider coons look a little bit stronger than the squirrels, and the deers look a little bit stronger than the spider coons.
Copy that. Then I will try and add a psionic strike into this attack.
Easily hits. And with that, once again, you bring your sword in kind of an arcing fashion and just cut straight through it.
Awesome. Okay, we'll turn off psionic strikes. And now that I've killed a creature, I can immediately, after that attack, use a bonus action to make another attack with the same weapon from Hugh. So I'll rush forward and try to swipe at this squirrel.
That was 17. It's not quite a perfect hit, but you do connect with it. It doesn't take it down, but you lift it up, and you've clearly put a huge gash in this thing. Little green blood and other kind of viscera splat out from it against the ground, and it looks at you chittering.
Wonderful. I will use my last attack from my multi-attack to try and finish it off here.
Go for it. 16 is its AC. It's not going to be able to survive it. As you run forward, your arm comes up, does a slash. You see it still up. You bring it back down, cuts it right in half again. It's just a tiny little thing, but clearly there's some danger to it.
Excellent. I think I'm going to do a little bit more movement. Yeah, okay. I'll just step up here in front of this one. Try and get its attention. Cloak still billowing. Hey, focus on me. And end my turn there.
All right. Arcus, you're on the ground. You're looking right at this raccoon spider thing that Tango has essentially cleaved in two. What do you wish to do?
Okay. Tango's handling all that. I'd like to place a Evard's black tentacles right here. Can you see where I'm making my square?
Yep.
Yeah, right there, so I don't hit Parsnip.
Right. That is not a problem whatsoever. And what is the save that you need for that? Strength save. Now, let me make sure what they have. All right. Does it give them restrained? Okay. That works. Hold on. Okay. Arcus, I'll actually give this to you because of your high intelligence. You just witness the deer lottle run through you. They ran through Phalar as well. So they don't seem to be impeded by physical objects. So you would be able to recognize that it's unlikely to hold them like you would want it to. I'll say that to you before we'll say you finish casting your spell. So you if you want to do that, it's fine. But you're not sure if it's going to have that kind of secondary effect of being able to restrain these creatures. Arcus, you still planning to go that direction?
Sorry. My mic My headphones turned off. In that case, I will cast Enlarge Reduce on Parsnip.
All right.
And then,
I assume you're going to enlarge them.
yes, of course. Make a super nip. And then half my movement to stand up. And move over to here. Away from the spitting one.
Okay, excellent. Anything else?
Let's see, I should push or shove somebody because I can. I will attempt to push this guy away from Phalar. And
Okay.
it's another strength save.
That would be a whopping 8.
So I'll push him away from me. So yeah, perfect. That'll be turn.
Excellent. All right, some of these things are still up. They don't look too friendly still. This deer, he's been wounded slightly. Make sure I do him correctly this time. He is going to... Actually, I'm going to go all in on what this guy can do. He's first going to attempt to spit at Mr. Tango, who's nearby. With a 14, again, the spit lands on the ground next to you, sizzles against it. It then will charge forward, attempting to gore you. Tango, I'm assuming a 28 hits.
It doesn't miss.
Doesn't miss. And the cheeky thing about it is if they knock you prone, which they do automatically if they collect into you with their gore attack for free, they get to attempt to stomp on you. But once again, it proves a little fruitless as their large legs kind of come down and land on the ground on either side of you. Fortunately, you are prone, though.
Arcus will take some of that damage, 18 of it, or sorry, 12 of it.
Dang, okay.
As I project my ward. Sorry, 10 of it. Tango. Only got 10 left.
Okay. You only take 8 points of damage from this gore of this crazy deer creature. Parsnip, you're getting ganged up on. What do you wish to do? You are currently big.
I think I'll cast a spell. So everybody in that cone needs to make a dex save.
All right. The Conjure Barrage. All right.
Conjure Barrage.
Does it hit the one up by Tango? I didn't quite notice.
Yeah.
They'll make the save. Well, I actually need to take a moment to do this one. They do have advantage against spell saves. Okay, the deer up by Tango seems to do a decent job kind of skirting out of the way. The one directly in front of you will roll next. I believe it will also save. But the spider coon is hit with all of it. I don't believe Tango was hit by it, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it only hits people I select. So all of the bad guys that were inside the cone, I will select as being targets, but
Oh,
nobody else.
Oh, then the one right behind Tango should also be rolling.
Yes.
It's safe. So 1 fail, 3 successes. Fortunately, Dex is a little of a strong suit for all of them, and they have the advantage. But is it half damage?
Yeah, half on the save, full on the
Ooh, nice.
fail. So,
Does he get to add the D4?
No, that would be for his attacks.
Extra
Yeah.
weapon. Okay, yeah.
it's messed up in the Roll20 where it wants to add it to every damn thing.
No, I meant for being large.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about the custom damage.
Yeah, sorry. I just always assumed it was like you shoot an arrow and it turns into a whole bunch of arrows or something, but it would be an enlarged arrow.
Basically what I do is I hold up the bow like I'm going to shoot an arrow, or I could do it with a melee weapon, like I'm going to use the melee weapon, and then basically a bunch of spectral versions of the arrows that I would have shot will attack all the targets in the cone.
Got it.
So I don't actually shoot an arrow. I just use the bow and it shoots it. The spell causes the arrows to, come out as force attacks.
Yep, makes sense. Well, you're still big.
Yes, I'm still big.
Very big arrows go into the coon on the ground right next to you. It takes a significant amount of damage, as well as the other ones. They try to dodge as those arrows fly towards them, but they're still hit with some of them. Anything else for Parsnip?
They're going to attack me. If I stay in, they're going to attack me. I'll just stay where I'm at for now.
Okay. Without this guy next to you, he's just only got a few tricks, but he is going to try to gore you. He wasn't supposed to have advantage, but
It worked just as good for him as it did for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the Parsnip special. I gotta say, for Snake Eyes, it could attempt a second gore attack, but this thing brings its head down low, tries to bring it up to gore into you, and the foliage next to it, it's not using its kind of etherealness right as because it's trying to attack you. It forgets that there's foliage nearby, and it gets its its antlers caught in a bit, and it throws it off from being able to do its second attack. And it just kind of sits there and looks at you with these crazy beady eyes as it goes ethereal for just a moment, pulls its horns back out, and gets ready for a second attack. Simon, will pass it to you.
All right. This guy's still alive, right?
Yes, he looks uninjured.
Okay.
No, slightly injured. Excuse me.
Simon's gonna again point his. What is it called? I was trying to find the actual name. Point the gun and just lob 2 Eldritch Blasts into it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's damage. Sorry. So a 20 on a natural 20 on one and a 26 on another.
I don't think it's a natural 20. It's a dirty 20, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I said unnatural, but it didn't come out right. So let me roll that damage again. Spell damage. Oh, it didn't. That's silly.
Okay.
All right, so 12 damage.
And crackle off 2 more, fairly close, but they collide with it. It looks towards you as you shoot, and its eyes, they just kind of out of the socket, focus on you for a second. And it's like, anything else for Simon?
He's going to telekinetically shove it. So I need a DC strength save of 16. Is it 16 or 17 now? It's 17. Yeah. Oh. So he's good. All right, never mind. And then Simon's going to run again up here by Phalar. Maybe actually in front of Phalar. And there we go.
Okay. These spider coons are alive. They see a big tasty target named Parsnip. They have been rolling for Dookie, but since you're there, he's going to attempt to bite you. It does not have advantage, so would a 23 hit Parsnip?
It would hit Parsnip.
All right. Do you have any resistance to poison? Then catch I don't think you do. Either way, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and you feel this acidic poison seep in for an additional 19 points as it bites onto you, and it kind of looks, waiting for you to start melting, but you don't yet. Otherwise, it will stay there, ready to bite again in a moment. And now the one up by Tango, he too will see if he can get back its web. There we go. It does so. It actually brings its head back and spits this web out right in your face, Tango. But does not succeed as you're able to kind of move out of the way just a little bit, and you see this string of webbing go over your shoulder and lay down across the ground over to Phalar.
All right. Shoot a starry wisp with this guy here to start.
If anyone connects.
All right, then I'm gonna step up. Thank you, Darren, for helping me up. Here's some inspiration for you. And I'm gonna kick it.
Go dance move.
There it is. Sorry, I moved some stuff around. I imagine a 28 hit.
It certainly does. Very nice. Doesn't take full damage from you. Kick it to the skull face.
Okay, doesn't take full damage on the kicks.
No, it does take full damage to your kick to the skull face.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. And then that's it for me.
Excellent. You guys are locked in the middle of this combat, and it's not a very good time for distractions to come in. But unfortunately, their timing seems to be just a little bit off, as all of a sudden, right in the middle of this melee, something kind of creeps into each of your minds, and you hear the, "Hey everyone, I just wanted to." That's what you get for this particular round. With that, a few things are out of the initiative order, and the deer that Phalar just kicked kind of gets down a little bit low for a second. It sees if it gets its stampede back. It does not. So it will look towards Phalar and attempt to return the favor of a kick to the face with an antler to the face. It raises it up. Unfortunately, it does not succeed. It then, with its head up, brings its feet up with it. Its front kind of clawed stompers and tries to bring them down towards you. And no, it's again stomps on the ground. Wow, that's I think 4 or 5 stomps in a row these guys have missed.
I kicked it in the head.
You did. Its eyes are going a little more screwy this time. And with that, Darren, you are up.
Yeah. All right. He's gonna move up, and he's going to try and finish what Phalar started.
Oh, that was weird. It didn't work right. I'm trying. You're supposed to be grouped with the swirling concentration, but do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Would you move up, move around just a little bit? It's supposed to move with you. Go at least 2 squares. I want to see if it's doing something strange. Okay,
That's
yeah.
weird.
It's,
Yeah.
but you know what's funny? Hold on, watch this now. Oh, you just disappeared. I killed you.
Oh no. The DM killed me.
Wow, this is crazy.
Well, time for a new character.
You can see it's all the way up at the top up here. Okay.
Why am I tiny now? What?
Okay, so those things are not doing what they're supposed to do. Like I said, tonight was the night for experimenting, guys. All right.
I just tried mine, and it moved with me, and then moved back on its own.
This is weird. Okay, well, like I said, I'm trying something new.
Yeah, mine did the same. It moved and then it went back.
Huh, interesting. Okay, well, I see. Wait a minute. You guys do see the little spinning words by your names or your faces,
I
right?
do, yeah.
Yeah, we see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
All
not
right.
Yeah, they're kind
mine.
of cool if once they work.
Once they work. All right. Well, I will work on that. While we have this small interlude, I will say that tonight's music, I wanted to try to find something that was a mash of different things, and the music is actually violin versus bagpipe. I figured that was two strange things colliding.
I like it.
Right. So apologies for all that, Darren. By all means, if you would let me know what you're doing.
Yep. Last thing I will say though, DM, I have used these in my game, the words, and usually I would be the one to have to move them, like, and just follow my players around.
Mm-hmm.
I tried doing the same thing you're doing, and it didn't work for me either. So I just did it manually.
All right. I
If you can
will
find a way
keep
to
that
make
in
it work,
mind.
just let me know. Okay. All right. Let's try and hit this guy. He's gonna raise his shield up and join in Phalar on beating this guy up.
17 will hit. It takes the full radiant damage as you collide with it with your shield.
Okay. Gonna do one more attack. Come on.
It also connects. All right, the creature is significantly wounded with that second blow to it, but it doesn't appear to have fallen yet.
Okay.
Tell you what, you know what? I'm going to do one thing. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I was going to try to topple it, but it can't. It's immune to prone.
I figured with the whole like etherealness. As a bonus, wait, what? Parsnip is really hurt? Huh. Oh, that's right. He took a chunk of damage. I will use my healing light ability to heal Parsnip a little bit. By 19.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, that'll be turn.
Right, some of that acidic feel that's inside your leg, it starts to seal up, and the acid kind of pours out and sizzles onto the ground. Tango, back to you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I'll stand up. Stupid spiders. And I'll go to swing. Can I tell if either one of these looks more injured than the other?
They are both moderately injured, neither one bloodied yet.
Okay, then I'll swing towards the one that was the original one I stepped to, just north of me there.
.23 connects. Nice.
27. With a psionic strike.
It is. It is literally hanging by a thread as you nearly cleave into it. Several of its little spider legs go flying off.
Okay. Then I'll use my second attack to try and finish it off.
Oh yeah, and with that, you don't even need to roll the damage. You just bring your sword back around the other way, and the creature lies in two pieces.
Awesome. That means I can, again, I've complained about it so much not being able to use Hue, and here I am using it 2 turns in a row. So with a bonus action, I can make an attack with the same weapon. So next attack towards that other guy. And I'm going to make use of my new tactical, or what's it called? Tactical Master ability that I just got. Try and hit it in a way that's going to apply the sap weapon mastery, so giving it disadvantage on its next attack if I hit.
Okay, go for it.
Of course.
You're trying out this new technique that you've been practicing, but you haven't used it in combat all that often, and it throws you off balance just enough that your follow-up attack just misses it. Ah, darn.
That'll be it for me.
All right, Tango. Arcus, you are up.
Okay. Arcus will move 25 feet to here. Cast Shocking Grasp.
22 will connect. I assume you're attacking the Spider Coon, and it will connect.
Yep. For a total major damage of 5. Telekinetically shove the farther one away. 16 strength save.
18.
Okay, that didn't work.
Its feet kind of hold itself in place.
And then take a step back.
Okay. Anything else for Arcus?
That's turn.
All right. This deer, it has not used this ability yet. Oh, you know what? Oh no, that's right. It didn't connect. So yeah, it's going to use its. It's going to kind of let itself fade ever so slightly, and it charges forward towards the group. It's going to move itself down to here, stopping next to the other. I'll need, please, from Tango, Arcus, Phalar, and Darren, as this creature runs itself through you. Dexterity saving throws from each of you. you guys jumping out of the way. Except for poor Arcus. Con save, but I'm pretty sure that would work even for your deck save there. Oh wait,
That's for my concentration.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I see you're back up there. All right. Unfortunately, looks like Arcus and Phalar down here are the ones that get a little bit more of a hit to you. Phalar and Arcus are going to take 22 points of force damage as this creature goes through, and you find yourselves falling down onto the ground again. You maintain your concentration.
Can you repeat that?
Yes. Phalar, you'll take 22 points of force damage and are knocked prone. Darren and Tango, you're going to take 11 points of force damage. You're not knocked prone.
I'm not entirely sure if I'd be able to use my reaction to reduce the damage on Arcus.
I don't see why not. It says it takes damage, not when they're hit. So
Creature I can see, and I don't know if I really have line of sight on him through the trunk of the tree at the moment. I think that's your judgment call.
I would say you do. It's not full cover. It gave a half cover previously when something was attacking him through it. So you could still see part of him.
Okay, excellent. Then as I dodge out of the way, take a little bit of damage, I'll throw my protective field out towards Arcus, who also just protected me recently, and reduce that by maximum 12 off of that 22.
Excellent. But you guys, these are damage sponges. Arcus just take 10 points of damage as they charge through you. It still knocks you to the ground, but doesn't hurt nearly as much as you thought it might. With that, it's over to Parsnip.
I'm going to attack the spider raccoon, and I'm going to give myself advantage.
All right. Its AC is exactly 15. They have the lowest AC of the bunch.
Whew. Second attack.
Roll a d4 first, like Arcus said, because you are large at the moment.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's okay. It's my job to remember what I cast on you.
Absolutely perfect. Parsnip, you look down at these things. They're a little farther from your face than they normally would be, and you swing your larger than usual shillelagh, and it just crushes through the spider raccoon. And with your arm still going with that 25, you connect with the deer next to it.
All right.
It had 3 additional hit points. You smack into the little deer-like creature next to it as its eyes wobble around and focus on you a little bit.
That's it for me.
All right. The deer getting walloped pretty hard by Parsnip. It's actually going to move a little bit away from you. It will trigger an opportunity attack if you so choose.
Sure.
That'll connect. You can go ahead and roll your damage. Nice.
Man, I'm rocking that D4.
Yeah, it's adding well for you. It kind of moves itself back, and you see it turn and face back towards you, Parsnip, and it arches its head back, and twice it kind of juts it forward quickly as these little vomits of green fluid go flying towards you. Believe the 20 connects.
Yeah, the 20 will hit, the 11 won't.
You take 19 points of acid damage as it sizzles up against your skin. The other one lands on the ground and continues to sizzle. With that, it kind of stops it as looking towards you. Simon, you're up.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, Simon's gonna keep doing what he's been doing, and he's gonna just because this is the only one he can see. He's gonna go ahead and just fire another Eldritch Blast. Why?
A small thing, I meant to have the Arcus do this as well. If you could give me a concentration check, plus our Constitution save for casting your spell. DC is incredibly low. Don't roll snake eyes, but someone's talking in your head right now, so it's a little bit distracting.
Oh yeah. So let's do that first. You said concentration check.
Yeah, it's just a little one.
14.
Yeah, you're fine. You're able to. You don't have to listen to Syl right now.
I was gonna say I feel like I'd be used to having voices in my head.
Arcus, your 9 would have failed, but your shocking grasp did so little damage. That's fine. But
Does a 16 hit?
Which one are you shooting for? The Deerlottle? Yes, the 16
Yeah, this
hits.
guy. Cool. Ooh, 8 force damage.
All right. By the way, they should have a toggle to turn on your advantage.
It's at the top. I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem. Makes it easier. All right,
It
Simon,
does.
you light up your little tube, shoot twice. They both connect. Anything else for you?
Yeah, Simon's gonna move up here with Arcus. Because I want to see if I see any others or if that's the last one. Okay. And that'll be it. That's turn.
All right.
Actually, hold on.
Yep, go ahead.
Hold on. Sorry. What is the range on that? Why is it not? Oh, it minimized it. Sorry, give me 1 second. It doesn't say how far out. Oh, within 30 feet. Okay. That's what I was looking for. I'm just blind. I mean, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to move a little bit more, within 30 feet. So it was right here. That's 10, 15, or 10, 20, 10, 30. Will that still be? Sorry. Okay, never mind. Still out of range. That'll be it.
All right, Phaler, you're up.
Which of the two in front of me there looks worse off?
The one right here, directly under Darren, it is bloodied. The one directly under you is a little less than bloodied.
Okay, I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on the one that's a little less bloodied. So in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and make your spell attack check. Give me a concentration check, though. DC 10 to make this as you have a voice talking in your head. You get advantage on this particular roll, though.
Is that for a save or?
It's a concentration save. A constitution save, yeah. Tiny little hazard for the spellcasters, right? Having someone just talk in your head, right? All right, guys. I'm sorry. You guys have never failed Constitution saving throws for your spells, like, ever. How is this?
I'm here for you guys.
Phaler, you're like you start to cast a spell. You don't lose any resources or whatever, but you this voice is in your head and it says, To let you know, and it just throws you off just enough that the spell kind of fizzles as you go to cast it. You don't expend the source, but it doesn't quite connect. You can keep going. Though.
Okay. So it's my action for my wonderful Constitution roll. Okay. Parsnip, I'm going to give you inspiration, and then I'm going to kick the one that is bloodied in front of Darren.
Okay.
No, I am not. I got a natural one.
So, I feel like one of these guys, they just you've been run through literally twice recently. Someone's talking in your head. Everything is just cacophony of unhappy music. It's throwing you off.
Bagpipes and banjos, man. All right, that's it for me.
But Parsnip, you are inspired by Phalar, as in that's not what you want to be doing right now. All right, Phalar, anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
I'm sorry. Okay. Again, the call is kind of ringing out in your minds as you guys are talking, and you're like, "I just want to let you all know that the construction on the second floor, that's what comes through this route." With that, their stampede does not come back. One of these deers, it doesn't know any better. It sees Phalar floundering about. It's not a threat. It's going to attempt to gore Darren. I think they need a nat 20 if you can use your shield. Let's find out. 21. I don't think that hits you.
It does, yeah. I used my shield.
Oh, all right. It comes in and it collides up with you, goes upwards with its gore. You maintain your concentration almost certainly. Yeah, you take 13 points of damage. But then for free, it comes down and tries to stomp you with its feet as you're laying on the ground now.
Please. Ooh.
Connects again. You still maintain your concentration as for the first time, one of these things lands these heavy clawed hoof feet right into your chest, and you take an additional 16 points of bludgeoning damage with it. It looks down at you. The stomp is a free action once it drops you to the ground with its gore, and it's going to just kind of lower its face, and you just hear this as it brings up this miasmic spit. It tries to blow it directly on you, sitting underneath it. Didn't have advantage on that particular attack, but the 23 would still connect, and an acid washes over you. For an additional 20 points of damage. The first good round. You see Darren just get dropped to the ground, stomped, and it's like it almost vomits this green miasma into his face. With that, Darren, it is your turn.
Okay. I imagine he's like moving his face from side to side, hoping that the visor will keep a lot of the acid away. He's gonna roll to the side and get up. And is this the one that's been hurt?
Yes, it's bloodied.
Okay. He's gonna like lower or raise his like the visor on the helmet. Or honestly, he's just gonna like toss it to the side. I don't know if you want me to like take an armor reduction. And he's gonna spit on this guy. This test revenge, and he's gonna go ahead and hit him with the shield.
All right. You in his face, its eyes kind of wiggle around for a little bit and focus back on you, and you connect with your shield.
Okay.
It is significantly wounded by that, but it brings its eyes back up to stare at you.
Oh, okay. With that, he's gonna raise the shield up again and hopefully try to off this thing once and for all.
17 connects, and with that, you bring it down, and you crush this creature's skull, and it just lets out this last as it drops to the ground.
And actually, just like Tango, this is the first time I'll actually be able to use Hue. So I'll do that. Let me see, what is this? It's a bonus action. Yes, okay. Try and hit the other guy.
All right, go for it. The 24 does connect. So from bad experience to good experience, Failure is unfortunately floundering next to you, possibly inspiring you to give it your all as you are practically crushed by one of them. You stand up, bash it in, and strike the other one next to it. It is also pretty significantly wounded at this point, a little beyond bloody.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
Yeah, he'd like to rage. He's gonna be just really angry because he got spit on. But yeah, that'll be turn.
You give him a little rage. All right, with that, back up to Tango.
Right. I think from here I can really only see one more, so I'm going to start charging that direction. Only get so far. Oh, man. Actually, from that position I was at, where was I? Back here. I'm going to use a bonus action to just bend down, put some power into my legs, and I'm going to use my psi-powered leap as a bonus action to gain a fly speed equal to twice my movement speed. To just kind of propel myself right to this thing.
Awesome. Yeah, for some you just rocket over towards it.
And we'll try and swing down on it as I land beside it, aiming to cut off a couple legs to try and sap it.
Okay, go for it. 16 is its AC.
The psionic strike. There's an additional 9 on top of that.
Yeah, it's significantly wounded. Its eyes dart around a little bit. Focus back on you. Focus to the sides.
I'll just strike it again. Thought I had something else cool there, but try to finish it off.
$18 connects, and with that, yeah, you just the skull with the antlers just kind of fly over to the side as it drops.
Stay right where I am, a little distracted, and just yell out loud, not even in my head. Still, no, it's not a great time. We're fighting scorpion raccoon spiders. And
You call out. You guys hear Tango call it out. It stills in the middle of like, oh yeah, and then the second fight. Oh, I'm very sorry. Okay, I'll be right back. Anything else for Tango?
No, I don't think that I see any other creatures or movements. I think I'll distract myself, stay right where I am with that last bit of conversation.
All right, Arcus, over to you.
All right. We'll move here. I've never cast the spell, so we'll see. I can do it once for free. Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay, all right, con save.
So if they make their save, they have disadvantage. If they don't make their save, they have disadvantage on strength checks, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so it's got disadvantage on its next attack roll until it makes its next check. It says it did have advantage on that one.
Yep, then yes. Has disadvantage on its next attack. That's it.
You blast it. You feel a little bit of resistance to your magic, but you can't help but notice its the muscles inside of it, kind of underneath those tearing off fur, kind of shrivel up just a little bit. Anything else for Arcus?
No. No, I'm good.
All right.
End of turn.
The Steerodal is gone. Parsnip, you're up.
I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm going to charge.
Okay, go for it. Parsnip's fighting fire with fire as he charges forward with his own antlers. That connects. Nice.
Am I still enlarged?
You are.
Okay.
So you guys see this large size parsnip charge forward, and with the last little of his horn, he kind of lifts up this deer creature as it's kind of impaled on his own antlers, and then he just throws it down on the ground. And as it drops, it flops for just a moment, and it just stops moving.
That's how you do it, bitch.
That the 4 came in handy twice. With that, you guys are out of combat. Look about you, and you see these strange hodgepodge amalgamation of creatures just kind of lying about the ground about you.
Do we see any of the magical mist coming out of the ground anywhere?
You do. You see it kind of scatter all over the place. And in addition, you guys don't need to have knowledge nature or be proficient in nature to see that these apple trees, they're not colored right.
Yeah, I want Simon to grab an apple or two and just kind of inspect them.
Okay. You pick up a couple of apples in your hands. They feel like apples.
I'm gonna. Can I smell them? Do they smell like apples? Like, do they smell different?
You go down and take one and you give a nice big sniff to it. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes. Automatic.
Okay. The apple smells crisp and sweet. And you've had apples before, even if they're not your normal cup of tea, but you've had apples before. And as you smell this apple, it is the most apple smelling apple you've ever smelled. And you just, for the briefest of moments, are just dying to bite into it. But at the last moment, you pull yourself away and realize it's almost like you feeling compelled to bite into it. Phaler, are you going to use a ritual to cast detect magic, or are you just going to use the spell slot?
Yes, a ritual.
Okay. You sit down and you start planning out doing your ritual, so forth, to use your detect magic spell.
Simon's gonna call out, y'all be careful, these apples they're very seductive. They're tricky, be careful.
This will study one of these deer creatures or one of these dead creatures. Just trying to figure out, like, is this like two animals that got smashed together? Or is like one growing out of the other one? Like, what is the sort of the combination here?
Okay. Go ahead and you can utilize either nature or arcana in this case.
Well, I guess I'll go Arcana.
Arcana has a higher DC for some certain information. There's some sort of magic involved in this. Something supernatural, something not quite right. You can kind of tell these remnants of a magical force kind of causing this to happen. Whether it's two creatures that literally got smashed together or one transforming into another, you can't quite tell. But this doesn't seem like, I mean, they're unnatural. That's quite obvious, but you can't think of anything other than some sort of a magical effect that's causing this. I know it's not much to go on, but like I said, it's a little higher DC for the Arcana.
Okay.
First, it started with a boat and now with an apple. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, what do you mean it's seductive? And then I'm going to pull
Right.
an apple off the tree and also smell it.
All right. Go ahead and as you sniff it, roll that wisdom save.
It means there's... sorry, go ahead.
You two kind of... You two get this experience where it is a perfectly crisp apple. The scent, it's some of those higher end candles that try to smell like something, an apple smelling candle that smells even more apple than an apple itself, and you are so tempted to bite into it, but Dago, your mind lurches at just the right moment and you pull your hand away. Right about that time, you hear, "Oh, okay, guys, and again, I'm really sorry about that. I guess I should check in before I just reach out to you all. But hey, wanted to let you know that those rooms you guys requested on the second floor, they're all finished and they're ready to start working for you. You can start moving in to those rooms as soon as you get back. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll be starting on that last part of it here real soon."
Thank you, Sil.
With that, guys, start thinking about what you want for your second level of Bastion rooms.
Aaron is gonna put a couple of apples in his bag.
You grab a couple of the apples.
Are there any normal apples or fruit or plants, or like, is everything infected and, quote unquote infected here, or is there anything normal?
In this small little orchard of the 9 trees here, you look around And in some way or another, they all seem to be in a various stage of being different. One of them is a little bit more like what you would expect an apple to be, but then you take a closer look at it, you recognize that Simon and Tango maybe we're starting to get a little close to it, but so you hold it away, and it's almost glowing red as opposed to having that standard red skin of an apple, and you can tell there's something affecting even it.
How about on the outskirts of the orchard?
You look about you, and you don't really see anything. Are you proficient in nature?
Good question. Probably not.
I thought you were.
Uh, no,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
Then go ahead and do it. Roll a non-proficient nature check. Even with a 13, you kind of assume that maybe something that's rolled away or whatever. There's a very good chance that they've been eaten by other creatures. This effect likely hasn't happened in the last day or two, so it's probably been a while that these trees have been growing in this fashion.
Could I try and see if I can listen really carefully to see if I can hear water running nearby, like if there's a river or creek, something along those lines,
You
stream.
you know, because from Parsnip's little hamlet, there's a decent sized river a little bit to the west. If you concentrate and listen to it, you'll hear it a little bit, kind of coming from that direction. The trees muffle the sound quite a bit, but it's probably several hundred yards to your west.
Do we feel any different being in the grove? Like, do we feel any kind
Not
of weird effect?
necessarily. Not necessarily. The only effect that's happened kind of so far is, I mean, if whether or not Tango mentions it, when he did his cloak of billowing, it was just a little more lustrous.
I saw that. Never miss the cloak of billowing.
Do you ask that question to the group, Marcus? If
Yeah,
so,
sure.
I would mention I felt that the cloak of billowing did feel a little different.
But great.
And Phalar, just before you finish your ritual casting, of course, Parsnip, as I mentioned, up to your north a little bit, up there, 60 yards away or so, there's a tree that stands out to you that you don't. First of all, you don't remember the tree being there, but maybe it was. But there's clearly a little bit of unnatural construction on it. A little bit of a frame or something, a couple of lights scattered about this tree. You know that wasn't there the last time you were at this orchard. About that time, though, Failure, you finished casting Detect Magic. Anything in particular you're doing with the Detect Magic?
Really just seeing if I can figure out anything helpful of kind of what's going on with the weirdness here.
Okay. So I know it's always a little annoying to hear this particular thing, but you're not going to be able to get a school of magic from this. When you're using Detect Magic, when you see those patches of, kind of this coloration coming through the ground, you feel a magic, but it's unlike a school. It's nothing could identify before. It's a little bit odd. Again, I've used this description before for other things, but it's like if you were if you're used to chewing on things all the time, and then one day you chewed on a ball of aluminum foil, it's like you're chewing on something, but you can just tell it's different than chewing on food. So it's just odd in that regard. You're not sure what it could be though.
Okay.
And you do get that slight oddity from any of the apples that you try to scan that have those strange colorations and so forth. If you go over to the edge, there's a couple of fruits that are a little less ripe. They started to kind of decompose. Just a couple of them. You have to kind of try to find them. And those feel like they've lost that additional magic touch. Parsnip, as you kind of move over a little further, you do see a patch of that contaminated ground. It's a little more intense, and it almost, not quite, almost feels like it's literally moving towards that tree that you see off in the distance. And that tree that I'm mentioning, it's not the one you're close to. It's a good ways off the map.
Right. I'm going to point it out to everybody and tell them that it doesn't seem like that tree should belong.
And with that, you all notice the same thing that I've mentioned to Parsnip now. A tree that's got a little bit going on to it. It looks like there's a little frame across the top of it. There's a couple of lanterns scattered about it.
We should go to it, my friends. Maybe that's where the root of the corruption started.
Just before we leave this orchard, Arcus will just cast like Mage Hand and kind of study the Mage Hand. Is it to see if it's, more Mage Handy, or is it like a billowing Mage Hand? Or
Yeah. When you use your Mage Hand spell and you pay attention to it, imagine that your Mage Hand is normally this mostly clear, somewhat ethereal hand. You can make it out, and when you pull it up and you get real close to it, you almost see little wisps of light inside of it, as if it's just a little bit more elegant.
starting to like this place.
Yeah, a couple of questions. The first one is, did we notice anything weird with our spells that we casted?
Not really, no. You felt your spells go off. You're in the middle of combat, so your individual magic effects that would necessarily go off, for the most part, felt the same. Arcus just recognized that his continuous effect had an incredibly small, almost imperceivable change to what it would normally be. But in the midst of combat, using combat type spells, instantaneous spells, you wouldn't have noticed anything.
Okay, and then the last thing is he's going to cast prestidigitation on himself to make himself like smell better, like a good perfume.
Okay, you cast the prestidigitation, and the perfume spell. Maybe you've used it, when you're off to the side and you don't want people to that about that nobility side of you. You use the prestidigitation, you get that nice little smell. You're used to that smell, and if you were used to a decent cologne, this now has just the slightest more eau de toilette smell to it. It's slightly more pungent, a little more fruity, a little more vanilla hint into it. So again, you wouldn't really have noticed it if you weren't trying to notice it. When you do, you can't help but realize it's slightly different.
I think I almost want to stay here for a little bit. Let's go talk to whoever is doing this. Let's go to the tree, my friends. And maybe we can stay here for a little longer. Or a lot longer.
You guys start moving up towards the tree that you see. As you approach it, as I mentioned, there's a few little lamps kind of sitting around, and you see this almost like a little frame across this tree with this big, large trunk that's open underneath. Large, about 2.5 feet across, above this opening in the tree, up higher up, about 20 feet up. There's another kind of opening into it. It seems like this dark hole that's inside of it. The trees are swaying and moving, and leaves seem to fall from it in a rhythmic pattern. It's quite beautiful in its appearance. As you guys begin moving up towards it. 1 second. As you guys approach this tree, that overhead portion of it, that hole that's inside of it, you see a little interesting silhouette start to appear. And as you get a little closer, it becomes a little more into view as a face, a large face, a couple feet across, starts to emerge from this hole. And as it does, you see it's kind of connected to a body behind it. This long, multicolored purple and greenish body, similar to what was kind of peering underneath the skin of some of those creatures you just fought. This face comes forward, and you see that it's not so bad on one side, but a portion of it, it's a little bit disfigured and unattractive as it extends itself out about 8 feet or so from this tree. You hear this, visitors.
No. Just no.
What is that thing?
No. Just say no. Just say no.
That's fair. Does this seem to be the side of the magic?
That's not nice. Are you asking?
That was not in character, but you know what? We'll keep it. I like your house.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Come on. Who are you guys? Come up here. Let's see. It's been a while since I've seen anybody in these parts, at least anyone that's gotten this close to me.
What are you?
Hey, you can call me Worm.
How long have you been here, Worm?
I've been here. Let's see. How's the time move in this place? I think you'd say about a month or so.
Does time move differently from where you're from?
Well, didn't you know it?
Hmm. Do you know? Do you know why the animals were different than normal?
What's normal? I don't know what's normal here for you.
That's fair.
Hey, who are you, little guy?
My name is Simon, and we are a part of the Emerald Scale.
You know what? You're gonna be great. You definitely gotta talk to my ass.
I'm your like your donkey or your derriere?
My ass! You're gonna have to talk to my ass. It's gonna be great. Make sure you tell my ass your name too. Hey, so what brings y'all here?
Simon's gonna go up and just kind of nudge Parsnip. We came to get apples, and we were beset upon by the wildlife. Yeah.
Is that not normal for you?
For me personally, no. But Parsnip, you're from this place, so you would know better than I would.
No, I wouldn't say that would be something that would normally happen.
Parsnip, when you speak up to it, the worm, it stretches itself out further from the tree and it stares right at you. Oh, now that's something I haven't felt in a long time. Huh. Maybe you guys are the ones they want me to come and get. I don't know. You don't by any chance happen to be, representatives of the people of this realm, are you?
We represent many different things, but what are you specifically looking for?
Oh, well, you see, they sent me here to open a path between the realms, right? Because we got problems. And our problems, or maybe your problems, they seem to be spilling over. So we're looking for representatives of your kind to talk to our representatives.
Would that be the cause of all this? As Marcus kind of waves his hand at the obvious unnaturalness of the place.
I know you're waving your arms around, but I've only been here, what did we say? It was like a month. So for me, this is normal.
Right. Was it like this when you first got here, though?
Yeah, this place ain't changed too much. I mean, there's all them little squirrely things that are approaching that look like they might eat you. There's a whole bunch of them out there, but it'll take them a little while before they get here, I bet.
Marcus just kind of looks to the group and he's like, I can't think of any better representatives.
But also, what does that entail? And he mentioned time moving differently. So if we go to where he wants to connect us to, what does that mean? Right? Like, how long will we be gone?
Questions. Y'all are so full of questions. I'll do my best for you. What you see here, and he tips his head down and he kind of looks in the crotch of the tree. This is a portal. And this portal can take you to a place where your wildest fancies and dreams could come true. In some way or another.
Okay. Where does the portal actually take us, though?
Well, I think what you guys would want to call it would be the Fae. The wild Fae, something like that.
So they're having a problem there that's leaking into our world here.
That's what they tell me.
I mean, I'm 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 good with going. I wanted to see new places, and I'm pretty sure that's definitely a new place to me.
I like this guy. You definitely need to definitely talk to my ass.
Can you tell us more about talking to your ass?
Hey, my ass is not as nice as I am. It's gonna be great if you say hello. Plus, he'd probably tell you where you need to go.
Are you not in communication with your ass?
Ah, hell no. I don't talk to my ass. Do you talk to your ass?
We just met.
Oh, well, if you just met your ass, I can't help you there. It's probably been attached to you your whole life.
You and I just met. I've been with my ass my whole life. Yeah.
Yeah, see, me too, right?
So how do we meet your ass
Well,
exactly?
you can talk to my ass through the portal.
You just turn around.
What kind of a question is that? Can you just turn around and see your ass?
I think he's trying to say his head's on this side of the portal and his ass is on the other side.
Oh.
Simon's gonna reach out and cast sending to Syl.
All right.
Hey, buddy. Might be going to the Feywild. I just had a brain fart. Any words of advice?
You get back. Oh, hey there, Simon. R to you too. But hey, that sounds like a great adventure. Hopefully you're not there for too long. Just make sure you don't tell any lies. That's the best advice I can give you. Yo ho. Good luck.
Apparently, Seal wants to be a pirate. And we shouldn't tell any lies. And he said good luck. So he seems okay with it.
Is there anything else that we should know?
I mean, that's all he told me.
Sure you asked all the questions?
I mean, probably not, but here we are. What's life without a little adventure?
Arcus will step forward to try to like see the portal. Like, can he see like a doorway, or is it just tree?
It's just a big hollow in a tree right at the moment.
Parsnip, it's your call, buddy. At least to me it is.
God damn, 26 healing.
When you get up closer and you try to look inside, the worm stretches itself down. It actually gets lower than your head, and it kind of picks part of its head back up. It gets real close to you, Arcus. It goes, it looks like you're trying to see the portal. Heh, it's not there yet. I gotta make it. I gotta make it for each of you.
Oh, like we're all individually going through individual portals?
Hell, it's the same one, but it's like imagine a door, and I gotta open the door for you.
Okay.
Don't worry, I give you my word, you're all gonna arrive at the same place together. I promise you.
Next to your ass.
Exactly. This one's listening.
Let's dive right in.
I'm ready if y'all are.
Alrighty.
Okay, now, so I know that the rules, they don't necessarily fully apply here in this realm, right? But I still got my rules I gotta follow. So, I can't just give you access to the door. You get to trade for it. So, you each gotta trade for something. Whatever you think is good. And just put it in my little pouch. And he takes his worm body and he kind of rolls it over, and you see this like almost like a little purse pouch on the belly of the thing that kind of opens up. It's a little disconcerting as it kind of, it looks like it could hold about a basketball or so. It goes, all right, who wants to give up something first?
Does it have to be physical in nature?
What, you think I'm just gonna take something like a nice pretty hello? Yeah, of course. You're gonna give me something and I'm gonna give you something. That's how it works.
Okay.
But little buddy, hey, if you want to, you can have my ass do something for you for free.
Uh, I don't know how to respond to that in character or out. And Simon will just start rummaging through his pockets.
I got a question.
Yeah, what you got?
I was a little distracted by your
Girth.
yes, when we first got here, so I didn't exactly hear all of the conversation, but if you're able to open these doors to this other place, and you're like half in, half out, are you the reason all of this is happening? Like, if we were to just, I don't know, cut you in half real quick, would things not be spilling over?
No, the things are here. I assume with what you guys are saying that something's different here. I didn't cause it. It's been like this since I got here. Like I said, I think what they told me is that our troubles are your troubles.
Does his head look like normal head sized, or is it like a massive?
It's like 2 feet wide, 3 feet tall.
Okay. Simon's gonna take out his good reed hat that he bought, and he's like, "Can I give you this for passage?"
So something like that, go for it here.
Cool. He'll do that.
No, what's the value? Is that worth a lot?
Oh, I mean, it's a good hat. I don't know the price of it, though.
Yeah, what do you think is worth? You think it's like, you'd work a week for something like that, a few weeks, you give up your firstborn for it, anything like that?
I mean, it's a good hat, but no.
I appreciate your honesty. I'd like it if I got something that, you value.
Hmm.
What about this? And I pulled up a magnifying glass.
Oh, hey now, that's pretty neat. I don't know what it does, but I don't think I've seen one like that before. Well, maybe in a trash heap, but Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. You just want to put that in my pouch.
Simon's
Um,
gonna give him the breeches that he has, because they were like 50 gold. So here, have some drugs. This is worth money.
Who's going to walk up first? We've got the magnifying glass. We've got the drugs.
Two kinds of people.
I love it.
I'll go for. Well,
I'll
you.
go first.
Yeah, you decided first.
All right, Phalar, as you go up the that underside of them as they kind of, like I said, turn their worminess over, and you see this like 1.5 foot wide kind of slit kind of open up, almost like a a pouch or a purse does. As it just slide it right on in there.
I will do that.
Oh, it feels good. Yeah. Okay. You head on right through. And the rest of you don't see this, but a swirling green portal, kind of like a misty stargate of green, opens up inside the tree. You look against yourself, and it's glowing a soft glow against your body. None of you, the rest of you, see this glow against Phalar, but the portal stands in front of you.
I feel like I need to wait for everybody else.
I see you're standing there waiting. I can't open it for the next person until you go through.
Oh, all right. I'll go through.
And with that, you guys see Phalar walk into the darkness of the tree. One moment they're there, the next, they're gone.
Simon's
Watching
gonna. Oh,
Phalar,
sorry.
Watching Phalar vanish, Arcus will immediately run up and drop 10 platinum pieces in the pouch.
Ah, shiny little things. Are those valuable?
Oh yeah, it's the most valuable currency, standard currency that we have.
All right, I like it. He opens up his little pouch for you, and you drop the platinum in.
Door,
Yes.
please.
Okay. As you drop the platinum in, his little pouch kind of wobbles back and forth as if it's almost chewing. He's like, yum, 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 yum. That's fantastic. Arcus, a gate opens up in front of you. It's just as similar as I described it. You see green swirling inside of it, the light illuminating yourself. You look around real quick. No one else seems to have this illumination. No one else seems to be reacting to it. This must have been what Phalar saw. It's open in front of you.
As soon as Arcus sees it, he just runs through.
You run into the portal. Arcus steps into the darkness of the tree and vanishes.
Yes. Simon's gonna put the brainy branches in a little like bag, just so they don't get contaminated, and he's gonna shove it into the gaping slit.
As you're shoving it in, your hand kind of goes in and it starts to close in on your hand just a little bit, and you have to pull it out, and he kind of lets go. It's a little bit of strength there. Oh, sorry. So this is something that, what, I snort that stuff?
I think you snort it. Wait, do you snort it or do you smoke it?
That's okay. I'll give this a try. You see him take his face.
You smoke it in a pipe.
He smashes his face into his little pouch, and you hear, okay, that should be interesting. Here you go. The green portal illuminates in front of you.
Simon jumps in and also fervently starts praying for a bath. A nice bath to just get this off.
Simon steps into the tree, the darkness of it. One moment they're there, the next, Simon is gone. Okay, who else wants to go?
Arm will go and he'll drop his old set of splint armor from his bag of holding.
Well, What have we got here? Kind of tilts his head, gets down, and he inspects it very, very closely. Let's double check one thing because this is important. You see him kind of look at it, and his eyes dart up and down, these vertical splints on it. He goes, you're not trying to give me iron, are you, buddy?
Oh, wait. He said iron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, is that bad?
You try to put that inside me, and it's gonna chafe, I tell you. So, I can't take anything iron.
Oh, okay, well, I'll do what my friend did. Here's some platinum.
Oh, yeah, the most valuable metal you guys got. I like it. Yeah, just shove it right then. Right there. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, that's fantastic.
I'll just drop it.
All right, in you go. Swirling portal appears before you. Darren steps in and
Jump
vanishes.
through.
I love this NPC, but I also I can't. Oh, it gives me the no feeling.
And then there were two. I'm guessing you guys are gonna go with your friends. Don't worry, you'll arrive at the same time with them. Whenever you're ready, I got a pouch here for you.
How you feeling about this, Nip?
So, I have a choice. I can give you some of the platinum like my friends did, or I have this nice glowing rock that you could have.
Oh,
It's one of the glowing rocks we got from that very first cave with the spiders back in town.
he brings his head down close and looks at it. That's interesting. That's a different kind of stuff in that thing. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take that. Shove that thing in me.
Okay. I shoved the rock in him.
Oh, that one tingles. Okay. Yeah. He looks at Tango. I guess he likes it. And a green portal appears for you as well.
Okay. I go through.
I guess Parsnip thinks it's good, Tango, as he looks down towards you. So there's just you and me. You want to talk about anything, or are you going to head on in?
Why do I have a bad feeling about you?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a foreign species that you're not familiar with. Maybe you just got some prejudice against worms. Maybe you just got a little paranoia in you. I don't know. I thought I treated you nice, but if I've done something to offend you, you have my most humble of apologies.
Maybe it's that. I don't know. I've met lots of creatures, plenty, from different places, and I've never judged them on how they look or if they felt unfamiliar, but more so on their actions. And you're here asking for donations.
It's the law of the land, buddy. You gotta give something to take something. Nothing comes for free. Take that. That's some advice. I'll give you that advice, not for free. I'm giving that to you because you're giving me a nice conversation.
Okay. You want to just go ahead and open a portal for me?
Yeah, you gotta give me something of value.
How about... How about a bargain?
A bargain? Oh, usually it's my ass that does the bargaining, but okay, let's see what you got.
You seem like you've been alone out here for a while. You said you've been here for about a month. Not a lot of people come and visit you, especially this close. You seem to enjoy having some conversation. It sounds like you could use a friend.
His eyes squinted to a bit as he's listening.
Here's what I'm thinking. You open a portal for me. We go to the other side. We talk to your ass. We figure out we do what we need to do. And as long as me and my friends return safely from no tricks or foul-natured conversations, nefarious actions from your other end, you and I can be friends. I'll come and visit. We'll have some conversations. We'll study what gifts you've received from people. We'll talk about their values and make it worth your while.
Well, I can't promise that you're gonna be completely safe as you pass through me. For all I know, you could stub your toe. So, as long as it's not my ass that's doing the hurting, I can guarantee that part.
Perfect. That's exactly what I meant. As long as there's no nefarious actions from your counterpart.
Ah, all right. I'll take a friendship. Sure. You promised to come back, talk to me some, as long as I'm hanging out here. I'll give it a try. I hope you don't break the deal, though. I'm counting on you. So, hopefully soon to be friend. In you go. And with that, the green portal opens in front of you.
Thanks, Word. I'll see you soon.
That Tango steps through. As you guys all step through this, you kind of flip, 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 flip out on the other side. And at first, it's almost like you just stepped in and stepped right back out. Then you notice the colors are just a little bit different, a little bit off. A feeling is a little bit off. And as you're looking forward after stepping out, seeing this slight variation of where you just were, you all hear kind of coming from above you and behind you. Hello. Did my ass send you through?
Yeah, kind of figured that would happen. Are you aware that he calls you his ass?
He could say what he wants. So I take it you are representatives that he was able to find?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's why we're here.
Oh, good on him to be able to do something. It's taken long enough. We've just been sitting here for, it feels like eons.
So what did you need representatives for exactly?
Well, strange things afoot. But I'm not the one that's going to have that Wait a minute. What is this? What is it I hear about you? It's a presence. I have not felt it in a long time. You see this worm uncurls a bit as well, gets down low, its stomach essentially scrapes along the ground a little bit, and it squiggles over to Parsnip. There's something about you. You definitely are the right one to talk to it. And it retracts itself and kind of coils back up into the branches.
Who am I talking to?
You're going to want to speak to the Silver Willow. They're the representative that can talk to you about this happenings.
Okay. Where are they at?
Listen carefully, because I'm only going to repeat myself once. That means I'll tell you once, and then I'll repeat it if you need it. A little joke. My ass would never get that. So, there in front of you is a path. You're going to want to take that path, and you're going to want to travel along it. The path will take you through a little cave. You'll pass through the cave and cross a little river. There, shortly after, you'll find a nice little glade, a little pond inside of it, and a silver willow by the pond. Go and speak to the willow, and I will give you this warning. Do not stray from the path, or you'll find yourselves lost, and I can't help you if you're lost. Do you understand?
I think so.
Excellent, excellent. I give this information to you freely, as I have been paid already to give it. If anyone were to ask, he looks around, and wants to know who's here, will any of you give me your name?
I won't give you my name, but your ass told me to tell me my name, or tell you my name, but you can't have it.
Very well. And what would I call you?
Yeah, my name is Simon.
Well, Simon, welcome to the land of Fae. May your time here be enjoyable.
I appreciate your welcome.
You look closely at the worm. He's kind of has this pleasant smile, this beautiful little face of his, and he kind of darts around to each of you and catches your glare, and he just smiles ever so largely at you.
What do we call you?
Oh, if you wish to refer to me, you can just call me Worm. That's all that's needed.
Same name as your ass.
Oh, no, no, no. You can refer to me as Worm. You refer to him if he says anything as Worm. Please don't get my ass confused with me.
Clear as mud.
I assume that that's a turn of phrase.
You can call me Squinty Pip.
All right. And I shall refer to you as Simon and you as Squeaky Pip.
Squinty Pip.
Squinty Pip. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Well, Squinty Pip, you definitely need to take yourself. Speak to the Silver Willow and tell them all that you know. I'm sure they'll have questions for you. You can go ahead and you can either use an insight check or an insight check, or you can do a form of intelligence check to know whether or not you would have heard anything.
Intelligence isn't just a straight intelligence roll,
It would be an Arcana check, but I don't think you're proficient in it.
or not, so it'd basically just be an Arcana check. Or, sorry,
Yeah.
intelligence.
So it'd be an intelligence check, or you could do an insight. You think about it, you're in a new place. Clearly, something about your name matters to them, but you're not able to go back into your memory and remember reading about something or being taught something that would give you a reason why he's interested in it.
Fair enough.
Well, enjoy yourselves along the path. And remember, don't stray. That would be bad for you.
Got it.
With that,
Ah, Mr. Worm.
next to you. No. Please. It is Worm, no Mister.
Okay, bye, Worm.
And he slowly crawls back in, and his eyes close ever so slightly as his face disappears into the higher hollow of the tree. Welcome to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Parsnip, you probably feel like you might have a slight little pep in your step being here.
Okay.
Is there anything guys wish to do before you follow the path that you can clearly see in front of you?
Yo, why do I feel uncomfortable about that guy?
What was that?
Why? Anybody else not trust that worm?
I think I kind of trust the other side, but not this end.
Oh, really? I was thinking the other way around.
Oh god.
Yeah, I feel like I need an adult, like an adultier adult, when dealing with him. Them, that was not. That was a unique experience that I am not going to rush to re-experience.
No, if we'll be prepared though for if he wants something from us, like to give to him to send us back.
Well, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, I guess we should ask that.
Yeah. I'm more worried about if we can really trust what they just said. Like, why does this path feel like a trap to me? Should we stray from it?
I mean,
Uh,
I don't see an issue in following it for now.
Until you fall in a trap and there's no way back. Did nobody else get that sense of distrust listening to it?
Not sure what choice we have. I mean, you could get lost in a forest at home.
We do have Arcus here, Moonstring, Stitch Fix. They can solve anything with magic. If we get stuck here, they can just send us back somehow.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I think the person that's going to help us the most here is going to be our friend Parsnip. They're the ones that are more naturally inclined to nature.
there.
Okay. Sure.
Well, Parsnip, you want to lead the way?
Sure. I start heading down the path the way he told me to go.
All right.
Through the cave and along the river, down to the Silver Willow.
You all start down the path. You guys begin traveling along this path in the Feywild. The colors are vibrant and different than what you are familiar with. Trees oftentimes appear to actually be large and overgrown mushrooms. The mushrooms themselves then might be trees. Colors vary from here to there. The quote unquote corruption that you are seeing back in the realm that you're from, it seems to just be what is. The ground is oftentimes colorful. The dirt is purple. The dirt is blue. The grass changes. Sometimes the wind blows, and it appears that the grass blows against it in one color and then settles back down and appears in the next. As you guys are traveling along the path, trying to maintain the direction that you want to go, there will be skill checks to properly follow the path. Because although it's laid out in front of you, sometimes it seems like it's a little bit harder to follow. You guys spend a lot of time traveling. You're not sure how long, as the sunlight seems to be fixed just above the horizon. It's as if it's always starting to be dawn, always starting to be dusk. You're not sure. But you travel along, and it feels like this path is leading uphill ever so slightly. And after this hour and a half of walking, at the least, you turn back and look behind you. And the tree you walked out of looks about 100 yards away. You turn and look in the other direction, and that path just continues on as far as your eyes can see. So, with that, you guys are going to get to choose what type of a skill you would use to help traverse and navigate, to just kind of maintain your sanity as you walk down this ever-changing, odd path. Now, here's how this will work. You'll let me know what it is you're trying to do, and I'll give you a DC for it. It's simple. Only one skill can be, or a skill can only be used once. So if Arcus says, hey, I want to use my Arcana because I'm really good at that to help kind of know things about the Feywild to move myself forward. Okay, great. You here's the DC for it. Once he makes that check, Arcana can't be used again. Right? Similar with other types of skills. Or if you have something else that you would like to do, by all means, you could do that as well. Anytime you fail a skill check, there will be potential consequences. There's a certain number of successes that need to happen before a certain number of failures for you to continue on your journey properly. So with that, I kind of give it to you as you guys are walking in this strange and unusual place. Who would like to try to help contribute to your journey along the road?
Thalar would like to help contribute.
Oh, all right. What have you got for me, Phalar?
Well, with the just trees and colors, Thalar's going to sneak along the path with stealth.
Okay, all right. So, interpreting, utilizing stealth for this, the path is changing. You occasionally look to a side or another side, and it's as if the leaves on the trees follow your movement, as if the very foliage is watching you. Perhaps the foliage is causing the path to change a little bit. Maybe it's steering you. So you want to throw it off its game, get ahead, hide a bit, so the foliage itself can't see you, or it doesn't quite follow you to make sure that path goes clearly. Does that sound like a good way to interpret your hiding?
I'll take it.
Excellent. All right, so the DC for this, it's a little tough. The DC for this is going to be a 20.
All right. Natural one.
Okay, I don't suppose you had any stuff for that. That's okay.
I don't think I do. Sadly, I can't
Did
really
you
do it
not?
for myself.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let me go to my little list here. Do this for me. Roll a d6. Okay.
I guess I should stop playing my violin while trying to sneak.
Yeah, you're playing a nice little melody for yourself, like you're like theme music for stuff. And yeah, unfortunately, it gave your position away. As you guys are traveling, Phalar kind of sneaks off just a little bit, but it doesn't seem to affect much. And you guys walk over a small, tiny hill. You just crest this little tiny hill, and on the other side of it, you see a humanoid. You recognize it, at least at first. You're not sure what kind it would be, but it's a headless knight And you see it down on its hands and knees, and it's feeling about. And as you guys get a little closer, it stands up, and it kind of moves about 50 feet off the trail, off to the side. And you see it squat back down, and it's feeling on the ground again. You get the sense quite easily. It seems to be searching for its head. You guys kind of start walking a little bit beyond it. The body rises up as if aware of your presence to some degree, and it runs in your general direction, stopping about 20 feet away. And it's waving its hand frantically and clapping against its iron, well, not its iron, but its metallic chest. It's just clink, 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 and waving at the group. And it's running its hand through its empty head. It squats back down and it begins feeling the ground. What do you guys do?
Can I cast detect thoughts in the area around us to see if I can pick up the thoughts of its head?
Absolutely. You cast detect thoughts. The first thing that happens, quite surprisingly, there's just a cacophony of tiny little voices going off all around you. Since charisma is your spellcasting statistic, go ahead, give me a charisma check. Excellent. You have to focus. The voices around you, it's as if every blade of grass, every leaf, every mushroom, every branch has its own voice. So you have to focus. But you've used this kind of stuff before. You're good at this. You're able to focus right in. You focus on the night itself at first. And clearly, there's no thoughts to it. And you focus a little more. Oh, maybe there's a head somewhere. And then finally, about 30 feet beyond the night, your mind locks in. And you hear this, "No, no, you fool! This way! Gosh! Oh, you can't hear me. This stupid. My body is. What the hell? How did I know? How did I have a body this stupid? Come, no, no! Oh, went the wrong way again."
Can I cast... Can I telekinetically lift up the head and just telekinetically move it to the night?
You can't see it from where you are. It's right at the edge of where your detect thoughts is, and
Okay.
it's likely in some brush that's right at the edge.
Okay. We have rope. I take the rope and basically snake it over to where it is, and I'll call out to the head. Hey, head, bite down on this rope, and we'll pull you towards us, and then we'll send you over to your body.
Right, so how do you snake the rope over to it?
I will use if I have to, I'll telekinetically move it over, like with an improved mage hand.
Ah, okay, very good. You all are watching as Simon does this. Does anybody wish to say or do anything as Simon stops and suddenly you see him staring off in the distance, and then he starts pulling a rope out?
I think I do.
Arcus would like to take 10 minutes to summon his white raven familiar. While Simon's playing with the head.
Okay, you begin doing your find familiar ritual. That's fine. Anybody else wish to say or do anything as Simon is starting to mess with rope?
What you doing, Simon?
There's a head or the knight's head, it's in the brush over there. But since we're not supposed to leave the trail, I was gonna basically use the rope and have the knight bite down on the rope, and then I was gonna drag the rope over to us, and then I was gonna throw the head at the knight.
Do you think maybe you're just like literally pulling trouble towards us?
Hi, my name is Simon. It's nice to finally meet you.
Hi, Simon.
I mean, if I were in this person's position, I would hope someone would help me. And so that's what I'm doing.
Okay. That's fine.
Simon was very ingenuity. There was a lot of ingenuity in that. You take the hand, you maneuver it around. It goes past some branches around a large mushroom, and it goes into a brush and kind of disappears at the end. And you hear this, okay, pull.
All right. Can y'all help me pull this? And I'll start just winding it in.
You pull, and you see this kind of tin helmet pop out of the brush after just a few seconds. Your rope into inside of his mask, so you can't really see the head of it. And you guys pull. Not a problem. It's clunk, clunk, clink, 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 all in the grass a bit. Clunks against a couple of rocks. You hear a couple of as you do, but you guys eventually get it over to the path with you. There's a helmet at your feet.
I will gently reach down and tug on the rope just a little bit, and I'll knock on the visor and move it up and be like, hey, so, how did you end up in a bush?
When you kind of tick 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 on the top of the helmet and you start asking your question, the little visor flies up and you see kind of this grayish flesh underneath, a couple of pointy little teeth and these beady yellow eyes that are looking at you. They kind of twirl around for a second before they focus on you, and they go, "Huh, okay." With that, you see a little tiny set of arms, a little tiny set of legs pop out of the bottom of the helmet as it stands up, and he goes, "Hey, where's that stupid body?" And it just runs off from you. You see the body feeling around on the ground. The little legs run up towards it, jump up into the air just a tiny little bit, kick the suit of armor in the posterior, causing it to knock it down. And you hear, "Get up! Come on!" Body stands up. The little head with arms and legs crawls up the side of it, kind of settles down. The head seems to kind of settle in place with the armor, and then it just goes off in a very, very formal style march, kind of just in a catty corner direction away from you. Ignores you at that point.
Okay, bye. Well, I did my good deed for my life. Just the one.
Now you can die.
Yo, that hard.
Damn.
Wow.
I was not anticipating that, but all right.
Simon, with your detect thoughts on and with these little voices all around you, you hear these squeaky little voices, and you can't help but just let a little bit of it come in, and like, and you hear a few of the voices kind of go, "He got boggled, he got boggled."
Apparently, someone got boggled. I don't know what that means, but I guess we can continue on our way, guys.
With that, the group, if you will, continue on your way. You guys walk up this, what appears to be a slight incline of a rocky hill, but as you're going up the path and it is a little less foliage around you, it's getting harder and harder. You feel like you're just getting heavier and heavier as you're starting to walk up. Who would be in the lead of this group?
It would be Parsnip.
Parsnip. We'll say it's you.
Okay.
You get what appears to be right to the edge of, after you've been walking up this slight incline for a while where you're feeling so heavy. Just in front of you seems to be a sheer cliff.
He didn't say anything about a cliff.
I
A
knew we
minute
can
ago, you don't
trust
think
him.
you saw it.
Do we all see the cliff?
You at this point now, Parsnip seems to have slowed down. He's a couple feet away from the edge of a cliff now. You all can see the fact that Parsnip has come up to a cliff.
Did we take a wrong turn?
I don't think so.
Well, hold on. Give me a moment. Maybe this could be an illusion. Could one of you that can cast spells send your hand, or out there? See if there is a path.
Arcus, when you summon your raven, by the way, your white raven, it appears with a third eye, and its eyes are pink.
Since I have my spider pretty much always summoned, is the spider different?
You didn't summon it here. It probably came through the portal
Oh.
with you in that case.
It's a cool raven.
Darren, you speak up, and you're interested in this. I will assume that you'll go and look at this cliff, and as you do, you look down the side of this cliff, and there appears to be a grassy forest that's growing out sideways from this cliff.
Oh, he's going to grab his shield, and he's going to set it like face down along the cliff wall, and then he's going to let go.
Okay, you do. You set you set your shield down on the cliff wall, and it just sits there resting. At this point, you turn and look back at the group, and you realize you're all standing on the side of a cliff yourself, and that's starting to sink in. And as far as you can tell, there is a gorge behind you. You've been walking straight up the side of a cliff this entire time. And as that realization sets in, you feel yourself starting to slip. I need a reflex, excuse me. Sorry, 3.5 in my. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please, Darren.
No. Oh, please.
Excellent. You take just a moment, you quickly stammer back, and you guys see Darren look at you guys. His face goes pale for just the briefest of moments. He kicks backwards, and he just seems to step and almost fall back over the cliff. But you don't hear any screams. Darren, you're just standing there. It's perfectly normal ground to you. The rest of you, whoever's close, Parsnip, you're in the lead. You can now see that Darren is sticking straight out from it and are able to peer over the side. And with that, you gain a realization, and eventually it kind of trails back through all the rest of you. You get the realization that Darren is the one that's standing upright, not the rest of you. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw as gravity seems to suddenly start to catch you and pull you in the other direction. Okay, the DC is 10. Simon, no problem. You similar to Darren, you start to feel yourself go back as you look over your shoulder, realizing it's down below you. Marcus, you as well. Parsnip, it's no problem for you. You just take a simple step forward. Valar, Tango as well. All of you kind of catch this realization. You don't know how it's possible, but you've been walking up a sheer cliff. You quickly stammer forward, and now you find yourselves on nice, flat, level ground, looking as the path continues forward.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Don't see that any day.
I mean,
Did we just Batman that?
What's a
I
Batman?
mean-
This is Batman.
Failure, you get a free inspiration for that one.
Or like a spider
Thanks.
climb.
yeah. I mean, like I've seen Arcus do something similar before with those slippers I got him, but yeah, that was kind of impressive, y'all.
I feel like we should be more on guard. Maybe like Tango was
Careful.
telling us the whole time.
Yeah, this place sucks, yo.
I
So-
like it. It's fun. It's just different.
So we'll just see how things are going for next time. Who would like to provide the next attempt to traverse the Feywild? Who would like to perform a
Don't
skill check?
Don't be me.
I can give it a try. Arcus can try.
Yeah, Arcus.
What are you thinking, Arcus?
Okay, so at the beginning you mentioned like we walked and walked and walked and then turned around and the tree was kind of still right there.
Yeah, now it's you can't see it at all. That thing it could be 100 miles away at this point.
Yeah, so Arcus is kind of realizing like that, distances seem to be fucked up here in some way. So I'd like to take Twix and like have him fly out to like the limit of where like our telepathic connection is and kind of like back and forth there to sort of gauge distances using magic. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you'd like to you have two options here. You can do your Arcana, which I know you rely on a good bit. That'll be a high DC because it is. But you also have you were perceiving with your familiar, so you could do a perception check as well. I think would be appropriate for it, unless you have another particular skill that you think is appropriate in this one.
No, I was definitely trying to steer that towards Arcana.
Okay. Yep. This will be a DC 20 Arcana check. You are utilizing your familiar to kind of feel that the magical distance between the two of you. So when you feel ready, and any bonuses you have for it, go ahead and make your Arcana check. You could even say that your familiar is essentially helping you with this one.
So advantage?
Correct. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, as you guys are walking, I believe it was Twix, you said?
Yeah, sure.
Twix goes out to the distance of where you can share that telepathic bond. And by doing so, they seem to anchor you into that proper distance. The amount of time that you travel starts to kind of settle in and feel more appropriate. When you think that you've walked 50 feet, you've actually walked 50 feet. You don't walk 500 with 2 steps or 5 feet with 500 steps. It actually feels proper as you move forward. That's a success for you guys. So with that, we'll soon continue our journey through the Feywild. Before we close it out for this particular session, does anybody have any last little words that they want to get in as you're exploring the Feywild? Okay, that's fine. We will see how the Emerald Scale does next time as they travel through the Feywild, and we'll close it out there.